First Coast, we have experienced flooding all too many times in the last 6 years. One way to continue living in houses that continue to flood is to elevate them, but that can be pricey. Jessica Clark reports on the efforts to help homeowners maneuver through the FEMA funding system to keep their houses dry in the future storms without breaking the bank.
I had it pulled up. Let me try to.
Jessica Beach is St. Augustine's resilience officer and the go-to person when talking about adapting to rising waters in this low-lying city.
So this is the before and then after.
She's pointing to a house in St. Augustine that has repeatedly flooded and then was elevated. FEMA can help foot the bill for elevating or completely rebuilding a house at an elevated level.
We've been hearing the need, and this is the first time we've been able to now actually offer a program to start that process and start connecting the residents with the resources.
The city of St. Augustine will hold workshops this week for residents to meet and learn from consultants who know how to work the FEMA process and get the most for the FEMA buck.
Because it's very expensive to elevate these older homes that are in these flood areas. And I've heard anywhere from $80,000 to $100,000 just to physically raise structures.
Some homeowners across the city have already paid to raise or completely rebuild their homes, and FEMA is willing to help pay in order to reduce the risk of having to pay out for flooding repairs in the future. Meanwhile, Beach and her public works colleagues are working on infrastructure to help alleviate flooding citywide.
So you really need all of those tools working together for the long survivability and resiliency of the city.
In St. Augustine, Jessica Clark, First Coast News, on your side.